everybody, welcome back to this week's session of Talk Tuesday. This week's topic is spare the rod or spoil the child. Well, let me tell you my interpretation of that. I'm not gonna, quote the Bible or anything like that. That's not where I want to go with the video. However, we know that it derived from a biblical term on sparing the rod and spoiling the child. And what it means to me is when you don't discipline your children in the manner of strong discipline, you risk the chance of spoiling them. And I don't mean like in a good way. I don't mean like giving them a little extra portion or, a little Happy Meal spoil. I mean spoil them to the fact that they become disruptive, unruly, disrespectful, not only to themselves, but to others. And then they end up ultimately in places that are out of your control. You know what I'm talking about. First thing I want to discuss is, let's talk about parents that want to be friends, besties, y'all like this with your child. And I'm not saying by any means, parenting does not come with a rule book. However, it is said that stronger parenting comes from those types of individuals, parents like myself. Because see, I'm from the old school, okay? I'm not saying that I whoop my child for every little bitty thing. And my son is 13 now. I don't whoop him for everything like my parents did to me growing up. And I vowed growing up that I wasn't going to be that strict. However, you still have to instill fear in them to get that respect so that they will respect you as a parent. You can't always be chummy and let me be your girlfriend or your boyfriend type thing to your children. You just can't, because then you'll lose respect. They'll lose that respect for you. You even have lack of discipline with your children. Why do you think they end up on shows like Maury and Jerry Springer, where they're disrespectful, showing out, hitting the parents? I wish he would lay hands up. That will be the day that you will be up out of the house, period, point blank. And I know each circumstance is different, but who in their right parenting mind is gonna let little Sally Mae or little Junior lay hands on them? Okay, and I'm clothing feet. Don't even get me started, Jesus. No. Now, I know you guys have seen, you in the grocery store, you're in the mall, and you have that child that falls out on the floor. And what's the first thing that we say? And whoop that. You better handle that. I walk past that same child and I'm like, Junior got 10 seconds to get himself up. Not even 10. You got 3 seconds to move, buddy. Because I'm going to just use my pencil grasp and pinch you. I will pinch a kid in a minute. But anyways, I look at those parents and I'm just like, well, I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to count to 10. You better. I don't know how I feel about those types of parenting skills, but little Junior ain't gonna fall out on me in the store. I'm not having that, okay? But that's just my set parenting skill. So, you guys, what do you think? Should you spare the rod for the sake of not being judged by, because a lot of times, the parenting, what we could do and get away with back in the day, like when my parents used to beat the crap out of me, actually growing up, schools were allowed to hit you. I used to get paddled when I was in school. That is not the way of the world to this day. But back in the day, your girl used to get paddled and her hand on her butt, and then when you go home, guess what? Your mama is on you too, and your daddy. So, Lord have mercy. Times are definitely changing. Do you feel that parenting has taken a toll for the worse? Do you feel like it's still individualized? As a parent, do you feel like your rights have been snatched back? You can't lay hands on a child all the time, because studies will show that not all the time is whooping your child the best disciplinary action. You might have to do a little bit more talking. You guys might have to go to counseling. What do you say? Do you spoil the child or do you spare the rod? Get the comments going. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.